And joining us now is Dr. Lawrence Kobilinsky, a crime scene analyst and professor at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice here in New York. Good morning.
Good morning.
And this whole story has had some conflicting reports already coming out of it. Last night they found a lunchbox believed to be Holly's. What might that evidence lead them to?
Well, I think that's important because now we have a vector, that is a directionality. She was abducted from the home. They find the lunchbox. They know that either the suspect or the suspect and the victim were headed in a direction. So now they can focus their search around that box, that area.
We originally were told that her brother told police that she was pulled from the home, dragged into the woods by a man in camouflage, but now it sounds more like she was forced into the woods, forced to walk by her own. Is that change in story an indicator of anything to police?
Well, at first when I heard that, I thought that was the red flags went up. If you're an eyewitness, you're the last person to see the victim, and now your story changes from dragging to walking. It raises some questions, but on the other hand, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and it could have been an internet rumor. I just don't know. I think the TBI, the state police, are now saying she walked out with the perpetrator.
Mm-hmm. As Betty just reported, Holly's father seems to think this could be someone close to her, someone who knows her routine. What are the chances of that?
Well, I think that that's rather high because clearly whoever did this waited until the father had left the house, as well as the mother. So it's quite possible that he knew this. Whoever did this knew that she would come out of the house on her way to school at a certain time. He was waiting for her.
So is it safe to say then that police are likely looking at family members as suspects?
Well, I think police are looking at everybody. They're looking at schoolmates. They're looking at friends. They're doing everything they can to generate information because there's so little known about this abduction.
Who should they be interviewing right now?
Well, not so much who as what. I think they need to look at her cell phone, her computer to see who she communicated with. I think they need to find out from her friends if there was anything unusual that happened in recent time, threats or something of that sort. I think the investigation is wide open. Mm-hmm. And the most important thing right now is a thorough search.
And speaking of that search, they are focusing it on a 4-mile-wide area, about 6 miles from where Holly went missing. What does that tell you?
Well, I think they believe that they're on foot. They're not in a vehicle driving to another state. And the likelihood is high that that's the area that they will find them in. I must say that because so much time has elapsed, the longer that time interval lasts, the less likely they will have a successful return of Holly.
And when you say successful return of Holly?
I mean, I'm hoping that they find her alive, but as time goes on, that's less and less likely.
Dr. Lawrence Kobilinsky, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you.